What is going on? Welcome back to another live stream here on the Leftover server, playing some more Vault Hunters and diving in to some new Vault objectives, working our way to level 100 so we can take on the Herald here, hopefully in the relatively near future. What is up? What is up? Happy Wednesday. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. We're going to get right in and try out some of these new Vault objectives and try to get leveled up. We're at level 88 at the moment. We've only got a little ways to go here. And, well, I say a little ways to go. We got quite a bit of XP to gain in order to get there, but we are going to do it. What do I need to spend this skill point on? I'm not really sure. I kind of want to start taking some points in last stand here. Do I actually have... Ooh, we have the knowledge. We have the knowledge. Did we just start out today by unlocking alter automation on stream? Aaron, what is up? What is up? Yes, I got the notification, but I was talking in Discord. It knew. You just had to be in the right place at the right time, Aaron. Welcome in. How are you today? Glad to see you. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Let's get this going. Daniel, what is up, dude? Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you, dude? Happy Wednesday as well. Thank you guys for joining us today. Hopefully you're having a good day. Good. How are you? I'm doing pretty well. Pretty well. We just had a little job interview here a little bit ago, and now we're right back to the grind here. Doing good, man. Yeah, we're back. We're right back after super fun stream last night, by the way. Hope you guys enjoyed that, because I had an absolute blast playing a little bit of Ark last night. That was a great time. How do you think it went? I think it went decent. I feel a little better about this one than I did the last one. But we'll see how it goes, I guess, right? They're kind of in a hurry to find somebody for a role, which is kind of good, I think, for my situation, but also means they're going to be rapidly interviewing more candidates as well. So we shall see. We shall see. Hopefully later this week I should get some kind of news, because I haven't heard from the first place either yet. So we'll see. But yeah, I'll keep everyone posted either here in the Discord or whatever as to how things go. But yeah, I think it was all right. It's a good start to the day. I was thinking, how about, what does it take to make the alter conduit thingy? And Echo Pog and some black chromatic. Can I make this? Yeah. Can I make this? I think so. I forget how much power this takes. What do you guys say? I think it's about time, right? I think I got 45 of these unlocked. Alter automation. Big Blue. What is up? What is up, dude? Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you today, Blue? Good to see you, man. Happy Wednesday. Just posted the live in both Blues and Fuzzy's Discords. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. I did actually go and post it in the Vault Hunters Discord, so you can't yell at me for that this time. I think we need to make a few of these. And then do we want the teleporty ones or the quantity ones? Do we care if they teleport? I don't have enough chromatic steel. How much power does this take is the question. We should be able to do it, though, off our new system. Quantity. Teleport. What do you think? Do we make the teleporting one? Teleport items transported by the altar. Or do we just make speed ones? We can put like 4 in, right? I think we just make this. Teleport, quantity, 2 speed. How's that sound? 2 speed, 2 quantity. Speed and quantity are good enough for me. I don't think it's necessary, but it's up to you. We did 2 speed, 1 teleport, and 1 quantity. I think I'm going to have to move this, though, right? I don't know. What do we think? Because this has to be connected to my controller, right? Which my controller is all the way in the other room. So we might have to craft crystals in the factory now. Or could this... It would take a long time, though, right? Would it make sense to leave this in the office and leave this here? Or do we just put another altar in here and craft crystals in this room now? Because I did put up a terminal in here. But then if I do that, am I going to use the office? C-dubs, what up, dude? The auto thingy has insane range. I don't think it's a problem. So you guys think I can just bind that to there and run this all the way back to the room here, huh? To the office? You think I could do it? I guess I have the teleporter upgrade, right? So I guess I need the button still, don't I? Can I not put the button in the middle anymore, though? Now that that's in the way, probably not. Teleport. Yeah, the teleport upgrade is useful. Bam. Level 88. Quantity, teleport, speed. Needs to be on the side. Okay. Just shift right click your controller with it? Yeah. Let's test it out. Should we test it out with a Royale Rock? Okay, we got lucky. Can I put it above instead? The lucky altar is still fantastic, especially with stuff like coral. Rock. Works great, guys. Watch from work once again. Yeah. Working and lurking. Appreciate it, dude. This thing is awesome. CWG, constant work grind. And when you need lucky altar, it doesn't trigger, right? Dude, what the hell? Do we... You can't make this shit up. That's what, literally 4 in a row? How is that? I'm clipping that. We're gonna have enough vault rocks for the entire stream and then some. I I mean, this is great and all, but I'm going to be level 90 before any of these crystals are even needed. Finally, holy cripes. Sand, bones, copper, pickles. Okay, nothing is happening. Lucky altar hacks. I know. What are the chances to get 5 in a row, dude? What the hell? Yeah, it is maxed out, but still. Okay, so it's not working. So what is the range? Do I have it too far away? There's not a range upgrade, right? You guys watched me click it on there, yeah? Oh gosh, so many drops rewards. Thank you, Korey. What's up, Dark? What's going on? Welcome. Thank you. Appreciate you being here. How are you doing? Sure Cat, what is up? Maybe move the altar a little. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking it's too far away, but what is the range on it? Do I gotta go all the way to the other room? Or if I like put it over here, would this be close enough? Fine, thanks. What about you? Doing well, dude. Doing well. What's the plan for today? The plan for today, hoping to try to hit at least level 90, but I also want to try out all of the new objectives. We're going to do some collectors, some bingos, some royales. Alter conduit is bound to the controller. Okay, I did that once already. I don't know what the range on this thing's going to be like. Are you going to do stuff from all the way over there? No. Okay, do we just need to find out? Maybe I do need to put it closer? I can't add another controller, right? Might be too far. I think it might be too far. That's kind of what I was thinking. That's why I think I'm going to have to put it in this room. Quantity, teleporty, speed. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. I suppose we just have to craft crystals over here then. Because we have a terminal here now, so I can look for stuff. But I mean, obviously if it doesn't go in there, we don't have it, right? So those are things we have to figure out, and we can start adding new farms for. I don't have... You can trade... Oh, from a wandering trader. It's like, you can trade for pickles? We got to get a couple of these set up for, like, miscellaneous stuff. Probably too far, yeah. Who's Herald, and does he know you're coming for him? Dude, he's about to know. He's about to know. Did I spell it wrong? Hell yeah. Not surprised at all. Botany pot? I don't have botany pots unlocked yet. Are you judging me for spelling blue? Do I have to go fix it? I'll do it. If I can figure out how. Herald, not Herald. Please hold. Please hold. Hey, Harold. Is that how you spell it? Harold. Spell it correctly? I'm not. I always miss. Well. Okay, someone tell me whether it's right or not now, because I'm gonna change it if it's wrong. We'll never know. Can't say it long, but definitely popped in a like the stream. Appreciate it. Green Geek, thank you, dude. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thanks for popping in. Make sure to like the stream if you're enjoying what you're seeing. We're trying to learn how to spell Herald. It's right? Okay, so I don't change it then? Whatever, man. Whatever. Whatever. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Okay, we gotta go find a pickle. We got ourselves in a pickle. I can grow pickles in the phytogenicins later, though, so that's totally fine. I swear I saved a pickle somewhere. That should have been my pickle spot right there. But I bet you what happened is it sucked all the pickles I had in there. Raystorm, what is up? Welcome in, dude. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. How are you today, dude? Appreciate you stopping in. Do we do it the old-fashioned way and go find a pickle? Or do we go find a pickle in somebody's storage? I think we go for a good old-fashioned explore for once in a while, right? We haven't been out in a long time. We can go down this way. Let's go for a little fly, shall we? Just you and I? The wind in our hair. We haven't been away from the base in ages. Doing good. How's everyone doing? Doing good. Well, doing well. Doing good. Well. Well, good. Well, good. Old chap. Cheerio. Petite. Actually, I'll go for some Cheerios. There's a big Japanese castle. I'm sure that's pickles. Dude, I bet. Take us for a fly. Let the wind hit our faces. Yeah. Everyone put your glasses on. Put your visor down. We're going to go blast through the open air. You guys smell that? Nice fresh breeze. The Aladdin soundtrack. It's a whole new world. Is that a bug in my teeth? It's unfortunate. Where's Sturcat? I swear she was here. Why is my mouth full of flies? Yeah, everyone keep your mouth closed. Yeah, that's great. Nice little breeze. I just need a little pickle action. Kind of makes me want a sandwich with pickles on it now. Today might be the day, chat, that we might have to do an order food on stream day today. Actually, I don't think we have to. I got some really good leftover elk and pasta in the fridge from yesterday that I'm kind of excited about, actually. But we could potentially order food. Hello there, kitten. Did he get the burger? Yeah. I was going to say, harvesting these kind of makes me want a burger with pickles on it. Yeah. Order a cheeseburger? Dude, I might. I might, dude. I might. Because I'm planning. I know Zinji's going to be live later if you guys want another perspective of some shenanigans going on in the server. But I'm planning to hang out here for a while today. Like I said, we just got all of our responsibilities done for the day. I had my interview this morning, and I'm planning on grinding at least level 90, and I want to try at least one of each new seal that we've never tried before. Basically, like one of every type of vault I would like to do today. So, yeah. You guys might get a little overlap later on when Zinji starts going. I don't remember what 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. His time is, what, 2 p.m. here? So in 3 hours or so. But yeah, we'll be here. We'll be here. I don't know the best configuration for these. I need to get water into these. Maybe I just run another water pipe down below. But then where do I run the power from? Do I start running power from here? We got 54 million FE, by the way. In case you guys didn't see the latest episode yet, you can go watch it after the stream or something. My camera's all borked again. What the frick? But, yeah, we got a donk load of power. We got power cables now. I'm excited about that. If I'm going to set this up, though, do I just put the pickle in here for now? I'd like to get a few of these set up, but I need a better way to do them. Maybe I do like this. So we auto export out the rear end. We import. Wait, how did this one get a pickle in it? I didn't even put a pickle in that one, did I? Oh, when I cycled it, did it export out there and put the pickle in over here? That's kind of funny if it did. Because these ones should have the cyclic doohickey deals in there. So we can import into the bottom of here for some water. We'll put power in the top then. Actually, I could run power from this side. If I put it in the right spot. I'm level 90. Can you grind me? What did he say? I changed the wheels on my car. Washed 2 cars. Now I'm toast. 2 hours until Zinji stream. Yeah, get some rest, okay? You sound like you were working hard today. You changed the wheels on your car and washed 2 cars. What did you change the wheels for? Change the wheels or change the tires? Or did you go from like winter wheels to summer wheels? Surcat go in sport mode? Yeah, Surcat, you deserve a break. Okay, and then we run water line along here. This is kind of organized now, right? I don't know why this one's not sucking. So we got water in there. We got water in there. We're fully juiced, powered up. 20 FE. These actually don't burn that much power on their own. I got to double check and make sure this system's going to be able to keep up, because now that system is also powering the lava production, which powers this system, which powers this. I want to save this for powering the factory though. So this is kind of just, you know, behind the scenes stuff for now. So I can change that back and then change this back. Oh, I wondered about that. I forgot that energy usage is a lot. So we need to upgrade this then, because this isn't going to be able to keep up, is it? And I think it's actually, is it going to be a generation issue or a power issue? I was asking this question early on, right? How much does that thing burn? Is it like 256 or is it like 500 something? And are we out of power? It looks like we're out of power. Or does it not getting supplied enough power? So really I need to add another netherite generator or two probably over here. Or we hook it up to the other grid. We could run a wire into the energy acceptor from that. $250, right? That's what I thought. Do we just have to pop this off until we get enough juice in here? I have 2 blocks. I don't think I have enough netherite. We could power it from over there. I just don't know the best route of like how to route these. Yeah, I'm asking about the automation conduit. Winter to summer, yeah, nice. Okay, that's what I thought. Getting sport mode, Stirk Echo sport mode. I could run a connector to that. Boy, I got to think about how to run power cables through walls without it looking like ass. Or we have to make more generators for this particular side of the operation. I don't have enough diamonds to even make generators. I don't have dynamos yet, do I? We kind of went through this process before. Is it even worth unlocking dynamos, or should I just use this power? Man, I just don't know. I like to have it all like neat and make sense. And what about the wires? No, you hardly see those. Yeah, I just don't like the way they like this one. I kind of brought the pipe through and then made it all kind of neat. I don't like the way this even looks though, like poking through the wall like that. Like, yeah, the wire can just go right through the wall without even having to worry about it, but I think it looks stupid. If anything, I'd do flux. Yeah. You're talking about for unlocks, right? I could also just unlock the flux points and stuff for this. I don't have power, no. So the thing is, like, I have all these different solutions for power at the moment. Wait a second. Why are you not... Oh, I'm dumb. Export. Export. Of all these different ways of doing this... I guess actually all I'd have to do is power into this cable, right? If I run back into that network that's already powered to this, Doesn't have to go directly to the acceptor. I just don't have a spot where that makes sense. That's why I asked power cables are a little more discreet. That's true. Power also has like the cable covers, don't they? If he's bothered by the looks of the cables, then Flux is the best bet. Yeah. Flux is the best bet for like a cross functional transport here, but I also kind of I like to have it all integrated because I have the ability to it. I mean, I have a metric buttload of power here. I just want to do it in a way that actually kind of makes sense. Because like I could just run from here up overhead there and then through the wall into this cable. And that's already powering this. I don't know how much energy these cables can transfer, but you also have ender gates in power. I don't even know what that is. But I'm also trying to think like I could solve this problem without having to unlock a mod, right? I have the current technology available to do it. I just need a couple of connectors and a couple spools of wire. I mean, in the simplest of form, all I'd have to do is put this here, put this here, or anywhere attached to this thing, and I could run this from here to here. And bam, it's powered. But that looks like absolute donkey. So that's burning like 430. It would be nice to see, though, if I put some load on this, if this thing's actually going to keep up or not. Because what are we producing back here? 90, what's 90 times 6? Anyone good at math? 9 times 6 is like 30 something. 9 times 6 is 25? That doesn't make any sense. 9 times 6 is it 48? 480? So that'd be more than enough. 54? If you exchange the controller and the power receiver, you could put the cable underground. Why does that fluctuate so much? 540, holy crap, people. Salvage, thanks for the math confirmation. I'm not good at mental math. I think I just need to route, like I could route this also, so this goes like up somewhere else and then through, like up to there or something like that. But then I'd probably have to poke a hole in the wall. For now, let's do... What if I do this? How do I get up here? Too far. Now I can't get back down. If I do this... and this... I go from here... to there. Then I go... from here to there. It's still kind of through the wall, but it's more of the way. Because I honestly would love to have these all over the base. I just have to figure out a way to go through walls that looks nicer than that. I mean, I guess I could go, if I did like one of those on one side and one of those on the other side, it would kind of look like they're just connected through. That's a possibility. I wouldn't hate that. In here, that's maybe a little tougher to do. Because if you couldn't see them sticking out, you wouldn't know that it's like super awkward, right? So that would be fine. And then we got to go start up the farm as well. I got to make more of these little like connector deals. Is that a good spot for that though? Let's change this again then. I'm going to go there. We're going to put a sketchy power line right overhead. So that goes to there. I need to manufacture spools of copper. And then that goes to there. Okay, and that you can barely see it. So to me, this makes sense logically because there could be like a wire or something connecting those through the wall. I mean, in brick it'd be a little tougher, but it's doable. Like a regular, your electrical in your house is through the wall. And then we do that to there. And that looks weird just going through that cable, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. Bunta, what is up, dude? What is up? What is up? We're gamers, not math people? Yeah. I don't even know where you're going with that one, Blue. So this one should be pulling what we need into there. This should be producing what we need into there. So as long as this is producing enough to keep this thing running, the steam engines will keep running, and this will keep full. Hell yeah. So that's producing pickles. Excellent. Okay. I am fine with that as a solution for now. How do we all feel about that? Me sadly need sleep. Of course, Bunta, of course. I like those windows in the hallway there. That helps out a ton. Okay, so we got that figured out. Let's run. We needed what? Copper, which I guess is what was in there. We'll run this. Get some copper going. This system still needs a little bit of work, but yeah, it definitely looks better, and that's functional. Because we're gonna need to figure that out anyway, right? Because this is gonna have to run through multiple walls, so we just need more of those connectors. I think you can only run up to 4 of these small ones, so that's pretty much maxed out in like one path. But we can run the larger ones if we need to connect multiple and do some high voltage power cables. So this is just going to start pumping away, getting us a little bit of copper. Do we have anything to improve that? Probably not. The pickles are going to be taking a little bit, but that's fine. We can go let that run and worry about it another time because we have plenty of crystals thanks to our 5 times lucky altar roll. Holy crapper checks. But what do you guys want to see first? We got lots of Royale rocks. We could try to run one of those solo before anyone else joins if you'd like. Or we can dive into seeing what else we can craft. So I want to get a list going here. We need a seal of the collector. We need a seal of the big collector. We need a seal of the shuffle collector. I don't have a hopper. What the hell? Oh, there's a big shuffle collector as well. Get a bingo. We definitely need a shuffle bingo. Seal of the big profit. Seal of the shuffled big collector. Do we want to do those too? The big shuffled ones? I guess we probably do, right? I would assume. And I'm just crafting a bunch of random seals. Big collector. Shuffled big collector. And then we need big bingo. Big shuffled bingo. So those are the 6 we need to do today, right? Along with the Royale vaults. That's what's on the agenda for today. Scavingo. That's right. We're just checking on your vid to watch and saw you live here first. Nice. Welcome in, Bunta. Hope you're having a good day, man. What's good today? What's good today? Obviously not your sleep schedule. So we add collector and then do maybe these 3 small ones first. Yes, sir. I would do stuff that you can level with. It's almost 4M. Yeah, these should be good for XP, right? So you're saying not the Royale first? The Royale, I think it'd be fun to do one solo, but it'd also be fun to do those with others. I mean, it'd be fun to do any of them with others if anyone is jumping on today. So let's maybe just start out with like a regular bingo first, or do we do the regular collector first? Peter, what up? Yo, Karen, welcome in. Well, how are you, dude? Those should be fine. I'm not sure about Royale. Collector or bingo? Well, that's a shuffle bingo. I put the wrong one on. Did I not have a regular bingo? Let's start with this one. What is up? What is up? Thank you guys all for coming to hang out today. Hopefully you're enjoying the stream. If you are, make sure to smack the like button and subscribe if you didn't do that yet. Appreciate it. Appreciate you being here. Are the PvP Royale working? I would imagine so, but I haven't tried one yet. So if anyone else gets on later and wants to try one out. I learned yesterday too that I've been running without my deck for a while, unfortunately, on accident. So I did a little deck improvement yesterday as well. So we got some pretty good damage increase on there. They should be working out. Yeah, that's what I thought. So in a collector, we probably want to bring a companion, right? I don't know if I have any good ones at the moment though. Wooden. I should really rename some of these. I don't know what I've got for relics. Maybe we just leave one out, leave them off for now. Smack the like button. Korey smack some dinos. Yeah, we sure did. Thought stream was lagging, but then I realized cam wasn't, so I'm guessing that's FPS lag on your base. Yeah. My crate base has a little bit of a frame rate issue. That's yeah, that's my bad. So I say no one else is online, right? Cool. Cool. All right, we started a little collector. We got an ancient relic yesterday. Ooh. Nice. It's exciting. Okay. A little collector. Let's see what we can collect then, shall we? Bunch of gilded stuff. Let's dive in. A little snowy collector vault. Bring it on, puppies. We had a little encounter with some doggos last night in Ark as well. I don't know what it does because the companions have to be level 9. I don't actually know. An ancient. I've heard of it, but I can't remember what exactly their like specialty is. The crates from collector vaults are amazing. Are they? That's good. We want amazing crates. Nick, what's up, dude? Welcome. How are you? Thanks for joining us today. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Wednesday? Wednesday? That's what I meant to say. The crates for these have been so good. Dude, hell yeah. We love good crates. I mean, that's part of the reason why to run bingos, right? Bingos are fun, but the crates are also way better. And the XP is way better. And something like a stinky little brazier vault. Okay, I think we just loot the crap out of everything here for a little bit at the beginning. See what starts to happen for us before we really lock in and get exactly what we need. I guess I should have checked to see if there's like anything we don't specifically need, but I feel like we kind of need everything. So even if we don't need it, we probably need it somewhere along the line. The crates of those have been good. Did they change it? Because I know when I did bingos, the XP wasn't great. Really? I feel like bingo is one of the best XP because you can multiply like the more crate tiers you add. How many bingos do you normally get when you do bingos, Aaron? Because I think the baseline for like an average crate, I think is like 3 bingos. And then you can go up to 10 bingos with a blackout, and that's where you really maximize your XP. But I always thought bingo and scav were the highest XP earners. There's a whole nother layer down here. Ancient relics are just relics with more modifiers. I tried to black it out. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I should be able to get a better idea now, I guess, knowing that like the XP shows up for us, right? If we kind of pay attention to what's what, like I've got 16,000 XP already in, I don't know if that's like the actual XP you gain. But like if I completed right now and got 16,000 XP, that sounds about right. I would say that's pretty good. But yeah, I guess bingo, like the XP also kind of depends on like how much you loot and how much you kill and all that kind of stuff, right? What are we locked in at right now? Does this tell me? Is it worth going for a dungeon? Probably not for Idona, right? For XP, I usually run crystals with 2 mine rooms and a whole bunch of plentiful and use a burger trinket. or gives a lot, that is not a bad strategy either. I love a good mine room with a bunch of plentiful on it, though. Whether it's for the XP or just for the satisfaction of that sweet, sweet sound of copiously proccing nonstop. Guardians? Are Guardians worth a lot of XP? Oh, Blue, we might be back, baby. We might be back. Murdering Guardians like it's my day job. Let's go. So they didn't change the orders. I'm going to do that after level 100. Been tough to level. Yeah, I would imagine gotta try to do some more like Uber style vaults to maximize XP gain. Nice little cracked pearl there. Okay, my aim is still shit, but my strength is pretty good. I'm only at 102. It's been rough. Yeah. I can't say I know exactly what that's like because I haven't been over level 100 yet. I don't know. Have I actually... No, I have been to level 100 last season, right? Because we fought the Herald. But only very briefly. We're also on the hunt for new gear as well, because as my gear starts to get smashed up, we're going to be running out of gear pieces here pretty soon. Ooh. Actually nailed it for once. Let's go. Still seeing if doing braziers and vaulting plus experience pylons is worth it in those mine room vaults. I don't know. I've never found brazier vaults to be worth it. You know, like I've heard the suggestion too, of like you do brazier vaults quickly just to get the experience and the gold from the completion crate. But like you only get what? I don't know, a couple thousand XP for completing a brazier vault, and if you don't really like loot anything or whatever, all you're doing is making your crystal crafting way more expensive. Like it's a safe approach, sure, but I don't know if it's really an efficient way to level up, I guess. So I don't know, because the reward for completing the objective varies based on objective. And if we go look into like the vault history, you'll see that like completing a bingo, just the objective bonus itself is like several thousand XP higher than completing the objective for a brazier vault. I'm pretty sure. Unless that's changed, I think that's how it used to be at least, where different objectives are worth different amounts of XP gain. But I could try to validate some of that in my vault history if it doesn't crash when I try to open it. Forgot about craftable burgers. I don't think craftable burgers are a thing anymore, are they? When you get burger parts and could craft them? Or you're talking about in the past? Yeah, you used to be able to just loot a shitload and craft a bunch of burgers, but you can't do that anymore. Unless you can after level 100, but in the version I was in, burgers were so nerfed, it wasn't until today. Yeah, I didn't think you could craft them anymore. But I think part of it too is like a brazier vault is pretty mellow, whereas a bingo vault, since you're trying to complete the objective, you're kind of required to loot and kill more stuff. So you're also doing more within the vault, which leads to more experience as well. Did we really go? Oh, I saw that and I thought it was the end. I was like, how is this room vault only 2 rooms deep? Yeah, with how many ores you get and how much XP they are worth, it outdoes whatever you get from an objective. So I don't know. No, I totally believe that as well. Doing the ores makes a lot of sense. I hadn't really thought about that as a way to just like power level, but also how many, you know, how many super plentiful mine room vaults can you really craft in a row before you run out of resources and shit? So it's not like, it's a good little boost, but it's not a sustainable way, right, to like power level a bunch, you know? Maybe able to get like a level or 2 out of it, but you're only gonna be able to craft the resources for that once every, you know, 10 or 15 vaults probably if you're really crushing it, I feel like. After level 100, burgers were 20% less effective. Yeah, ooh. Do we buy that just for the fact of that it's cool? I think so. It's a collector's item right there. Empowered chaotic focus. I'll also buy that. I got a little bit of shopping money now. All right, all right. We're not entirely poor. I run so many dungeons that I have mine room subscriptions for days. Okay. I guess that's one way to do it. I mean, I think dungeons are pretty good on the XP gain as well, right? I don't actually know as far as like dungeon mobs how good they are on XP gain. Cool factor anyway. Yeah. And you get more echo back with the mine room subscription cost? That is true. That is true, yeah. If you had enough plentiful, you get it back. Not a bad shout. Not a bad shout. What do we think my compass is pointed towards? Probably God altars at the moment. I guess we'd follow it and find out. What do we really need to focus down on here? We're kind of getting middle of the range here. Ores and living maybe would be good. We'd go try to find an ore room. Or I just fall to my death. Okay, this isn't going to dungeons. Yeah, I'm doing a terrible job of actually hitting these dogs, but ores and living, yeah. What do we need? We need zombie arms. Kind of want to just try this out real quick too. Blue, join the game. We got the blood vials. Okay, yeah, ores would be really good now then. Another way you can get quite a lot of XP now is doing onslaught catalyst vaults and killing a lot. It does take specific build to effectively poison Nova, but works too. That is also a good point, yeah. Just do a massive slaughterfest. Not a bad idea. Let's go pull an entire room of crazy amounts of mobs. Okay, we're gonna go find an ore room. It's also great for soul shards. Yeah, true. Good point. Good point. I feel like I can't pass these up. Today I got 600,000 soul shards from a single vault. Dude, that's wild, yeah. That would be good for shopping in the black market for sure. Champion. Okay, we just need a little ore room, please. Not get a good min-maxer like that, yeah. I don't do a ton of min-maxing really, but there is definitely some optimization strats or some maximum funsies strategeries that could be used. We don't have to get super min-maxy, but just trying to catch up a little bit of pace with the rest of the folks on the server. Mostly those are in the 90s and, you know, ones that are level 100 already. I don't want to keep them waiting for too long on, you know, the next series of activities. Not that they're only waiting on me, but imagine being 100. What kind of no lifer would do that? I know, right? Ooh, the coins. Do we need coins still? We don't. I'm not. Oops. I'll grab a few of these. So I say I'm not in desperate need enough for the coins to actually stop and mine this whole room, because I'd rather complete the objective. They have to wait for me. Yeah, it's true. Strickhead is lower level than me now too, so. Plus, not everyone has all the pieces to their artifact puzzle either, so. Come on, give me a damn ore room already. It's crazy that we did just get a time pylon and a cove in this one. Like, the lore behind the lucky rooms and stuff that are happening on the server is kind of crazy. I don't know if it's just because we emphasize it so much, but it kind of feels somewhat legitimate. Like, I'm now the cove room and the time pylon guy, and Zinji's the mushroom guy. Like, some of it kind of plays out, but I feel like it's just because we emphasize it. I don't think it's, you know, it's just a game of numbers. Dude, I'm just waiting for this ore room. Like, I haven't seen a single one so far. We're running out of time. Now I'm getting nervous because we don't have enough living to actually get a bingo out of this either, do we? Eee. Do we have any alternate strategies here other than like a library with a crapload of gildeds? A goblet and some black mob essence, maybe? Getting kind of worried now, though. Thought there was gilded up here. That is not what I see, though. Probably confirmation bias. I would agree, yeah. I would agree. Yeah. Blue is like the first time playthrough luck guy. Or just the guy who plays a shitload and gets what he's looking for, guy. Defeats the numbers. defeats the odds. Crystal Cavern you passed through didn't give the bonus, or didn't give the bones. Ooh, yeah, that's a good point. I would have to kill the guardians, but we could probably do that. We could go back to the Crystal Cave. See if we find an Orem on the way. Might not have enough, but we could certainly give it a try. That's the only one I see so far. But we still need living in order to win is the problem. You're looking for an Orem? Yeah. You got it. You're correct. But we need to stop here because we do need living chests if we're going to win with that Orem bingo, right? Too many damn leaves in here. I can't see what's happening. That's not great. Dude, I thought we were out of repairs for a second. That would have been so sad. So unfortunate. And we get like nothing out of there we actually need. Sweet. What a sweet treat. Made the rule in my head for a dig site or warehouse. Stop literally anything since they are so rare. Yeah, that's true. That's true. We don't really need the cove at the moment. It would be nice to have, but I'm going to take the gilded chest and hope for a top row pull here. If we can pull like a goblet or enough spider soul charms or something, we have an alternate path to victory. Actually, if we get the goblet, we could do... We still need ores, but we don't need living necessarily then. And we didn't get any of it, so that's cool too. Warehouse is better than dig site. Dude, how is there not a single ore room? 3 minutes left. We might not have enough to get this one done. Why does my XP not show up anymore either? It showed up earlier. Oh, there it is. 49,000. Dude, this cave is like our only option right now. So now I think running treasure rooms might be the best way to get cards. Ooh, true, yeah. You get the boxes. Get the card boxes right in the treasure room. You just gotta pay for the keys. This has become a lemony snicket vault. Yeah, it's kind of been sucky. What are our other options though? Because even if I get all these ores, I think I'm still screwed, right? By not having the other ones. Dang it. 1 minute. I don't know if we have the necessary. What did you just break? Broke my shield. I don't know if we have the necessary technology to complete this vault. We got the bone shards. I see no path here that's relatively reasonable, so I think we just leave with this one. What do you guys say? Oh, when I shift, it doesn't show up. Leave with our 60,000 XP. And move on to the next objective. Not bad, not bad. It's a warm-up vault, yeah. To still get a good amount of XP. You didn't get the rib cages, so leave. Yeah, it's pretty rough. Got one more repair left on our shield. My gosh, yeah, my frame rate is not good here. I don't know why it's so bad though. But it is awful. My helmet and stuff's about to break. Do we get a little bit of gear maybe? Do you do the flywheel whatever command with Korey? Ooh, I kind of forgot about that. I could definitely try that. Anyone remember flywheel back in batching? Is that it? I had not done that yet, but it's a good shout. I'm still getting 17 FPS standing here. Dude, how is it so friggin' bad? Do I need to turn my render distance down? I do not. That's why I call it the flywheel, whatever. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, 15 FPS is pretty bad. Pretty bad. I'm going to start a group, and then I'm going to run to the bathroom quick. So if anyone needs to grab a drink, grab a snack, or stretch your legs, now would be a wonderful time to do so. And we will be right back after this brief break. Turn simulation distance down. That should help a little. I mean, I turned it down to 10. Should it be even lower? I feel like that's like really bad. What's better, fast or fancy graphics? I could try to enable this. It says it'll improve frame rate, but make it look more laggy. Okay, we'll be right back. Javelin Billy was not supposed to be. They found a fix. So cheese what you can. I Nova'd him the other day. Is that a thing? Okay. All of these suggestions for Vault XP are fantastic, but I think the one strategy no one's brought up that we haven't tried yet is to consume some XP burgers in real life. So we are going to go ahead and get some burgers coming today. Does anyone have suggestions on their go-to quick and dirty burger spot? I knew it. It just feels like the right thing to do. I'm hungry, and I could just microwave what's in the fridge, but, you know, we got to get that XP, right? Let me check my DoorDash. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Five Guys? Ooh, I haven't had Five Guys burger in a while. I feel like they're super messy. Peter, what is up? On our go-to what? Burger place? Yeah. Ooh, Culver's with cheese curds. Peter, my guy. We got some good suggestions. We got Five Guys. We got Culver's. I don't think you have a Ted's near you, which is sad. What is Ted's? Shall we see? Shall we see? I'm liking the Culver's idea. We got Ted's Montana Grill. Whataburger? I don't know if I have Whataburger here. There is Culver's on my list, though. Culver's isn't often a good move. It's a burger place where I live? Okay. Whataburger. I don't think that's a thing here. Wingstop chicken sandwich combo. I'm kind of thinking the Culver's sounds good, but I might get a burger and a chicken sandwich. Or a chicken burger, as some might call it. Mostly because they have really good cheese curds as well. And that sounds pretty freaking good to me. What do we get, though? Do we just get the Bacon Deluxe Value Basket? Got the buffalo chicken strips? Ooh, that also sounds good. We can get a burger and chicken strips with cheese curds. Let's go for a single. Remove the tomato, please. And probably remove that too. Lettuce, pickles, and mayo. You can put ketchup on it, sure. I'll accept it. And then we get a large Wisconsin cheese curds with some Culver's signature sauce and some marinara. Chicken sandwich because we're Americans. Yeah. Hell yeah. So I don't have Culver's either. Order everything for all of us. I will. Yeah. And it's a quarter the price of Five Guys. I honestly was not that impressed last time I had Five Guys, if I'm being honest. For how much you pay for it, I was kind of disappointed. Then we go fountain drink, and we get that. Can I only do a medium? Medium Coke Zero? Or do we spoil ourselves today and go for like a mellow yellow? Let's do that. Sounds kind of nice. Okay. And then buffalo chicken tenders. Yeah, that sounds pretty good too. What is this? Colby Jack Pub Burger. Holy balls. Original buffalo. We're going to get buffalo chicken tenders. 4-piece. Select your sauce. Yes, please. Ranch. Maybe some barbecue? Does barbecue on buffalo tenders sound weird? Kinda. You know, now that you say it, and it's true, and why I'd rather go to Ted's, yeah. I just feel like for the price, like Five Guys is not something I would tend to do very much on purpose. We already got a lot of food. I was questioning whether I should get ice cream, but I don't want to sit here and eat ice cream in front of your face. Okay, so we will need to take an intermission to consume this meal when it arrives. In approximately 30 minutes, so we can vault another time in between. Okay, this is a lot of food, but I'm hungry, so we're doing it. Get ice cream. Put ice cream in the freezer? Yeah. I didn't get the ice cream, but maybe next time. Okay. Food has been ordered. Is Blue going to be joining us? Oh, he's in a vault. I see. I see. Blue's in a vault. How are you typing in chat when you're in a vault, loser? You missed out on dairy? I know. That's probably for the better. We'll get ice cream later. Or something, maybe. Mad skills. Okay. I'm excited. We can't see? Well, we're not doing anything yet, Aaron. It's okay. Should go hijack Blue's last 5 minutes of his vault. What do we prepare next? Should go see if our other crystal... I swear I made a regular bingo too, did I not? I did. I just didn't turn it into a thing. So we gotta do a regular bingo too, but... we could just do it. Shuffle bingo next. And go see if my crystal's done crafting. I don't really mind having this over here too, because it's fun to be able to like run around the base. Okay, we gotta turn the copper farm back on, I think. I really would love to know if there's any way I can make my frame rate not completely suck balls though, because I don't know. Maybe I'm just coping, but it really doesn't feel like I added all that much create stuff. But then again, I guess now I have a steam engine. We got like half a dozen water wheels or more out there that are functioning. All the mechanical bearings, like this little setup. But I don't know. It just doesn't feel like it should tank it that badly. Like, I turned this off. It's not... I guess this side is on now, but it's not running anything through this anymore. So this whole thing could actually probably be... Like, do we try to just disable a bunch of stuff and see what happens? Like, is it this part of it that, with the water and stuff, that causes the problem, or is it all the rest of the turny bits? You know what I mean? Like, and how is it just, oops, so damn bad that you literally can't see straight? You have the straw guys now. Maybe those always working. It was bad before I added those, I think, though. I just added those last night or yesterday when I did the video. I think it would be the new stuff you added, to be honest. Now I want ice cream, dude. Now I want ice cream too, dang it. Why don't you talk me into it before before it was too late? I could turn off the sweet roll farm for now, right? I mean, like, we're really kind of stretching the imagination here. I'm wondering if, like, the water... powering the water wheels underneath is causing issues. Like, I could pop that off. I could shut everything down. Like, if I literally turn all the create off in the base, will it get better? Or are we just doomed? Like, if I turn that off, I gotta turn this off. If I turn this off, it's gonna do that and ruin a bunch of crops. Like, yeah, there's flowing water under there still, but is that a problem? Like, I added a bunch of these recently. I guess that could have made it worse. But it really sucks, like, if I can't have this running like this because it causes issues, because this was like the whole concept behind the base and like what makes it cool is all the little moving bits and pieces around that make everything alive. That's the thing, like, I just turned all that stuff off. I'm still only getting 20 FPS. Well, when I look that way, I get almost 50 though. So clearly something. Maybe it's not even the create that's causing the problem. How much memory have you dedicated to the game? Maybe it's changed on updating. My memory should be 10 gigs. You can see it up in the top right here. It says 5042. Where is that coming from though? Because the 10496 is what I have allocated to the game. But I agree. It says allocated there. It says 52% of 5480. But I don't know where that number comes from. I will say pipes. No pipes. Get mech and swap them out. That is true. I do have a lot of the pipes mod. That very well could be a cause of the problem. I never play with shaders, so I don't know about the impact of those. I do get a little bit of an improvement without shaders on, but it's not significant. Like, I'm still getting I guess up to 30 FPS. $50 if I look off in that direction. What's like the F3? I don't remember what the F3 shift. Hidden FPS alt. Whoa. That's interesting. Blue just got an Excalibur and then left. What? Whoops. They tick almost constantly, even when there's nothing to push. So they can not just client lag, but server too. Pipes bad. Try replacing them. Allocated is really throwing me off. Yeah, I don't know exactly how that part of it works, but that's a good point, though. We could definitely try replacing the pipes. So I have heard that pipes can cause issues. But yeah, like I don't think there's a significant difference between shaders and not shaders. I mean, either way, whether it's 20 FPS or 30 FPS is still pretty bad. Like I should be able to easily get 60 FPS with shaders on. But like it's just not good. I kind of curious actually though. If I go to anybody else's base, am I still only at like 30 or 40 or do I get up higher than that? The push falling is another tick. The pipe mod is just not optimal. Shader's not the main issue. Yeah, we could definitely try swapping out pipes. I guess sitting in front of Fuzzy's base, I'm getting, well, to be fair, Fuzzy's base isn't that much better than my base at the moment. I mean, we're getting maybe 30 instead of 20. Which is still just crazy bad. Like, I don't know. C-Dub was asking questions about like my CPU, but like my CPU should not be struggling this bad with Minecraft. Try Circat's base? I will try your base next, Circat. Just seems kind of crazy that it's that bad. Like, I'm tempted to go like log into another Minecraft or something too and see like, is it Vault Hunters that's just dogging my shit, or is it actually that bad? Like even at Circat's base, I'm only getting maximum of like 40 frames without. Okay, we hit 50 something a little bit there. But then like I look at your base and it's still 25. Like my frames are bad everywhere. Like what, 20 FPS was still as good as I was getting at my base. Oh no, it's CPU heavy. What is CPU heavy? So it might be a general issue. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of wondering though if it isn't like a PC related issue. Yeah, because Turk has barely any modded stuff, so I don't think like it might be a hardware limitation of some kind. But I wouldn't think like a Ryzen 7 would be struggling this bad. Like I've got plenty of RAM. I think I've got 64 gigs of RAM total in my computer or something. Yeah, I've got 64 gigs of RAM in here. So I don't know. Like, is a Ryzen 7 5700G really that bad? Like, do I just have a dog shit computer and I didn't know it this whole time? That's your side then? Ouch. Damn. Laying it on harsh. Lepia Haban never checked the FPS for me at my base. Can you turn down the med? Do medium? Not high. Options. What were we turning down? In quality or performance? I don't remember where we were looking at that. What's fancy or fast? I don't remember which is. Or you're talking somewhere else. Have you got VSync on or off? I got VSync off. Should I have it turned on? I mean, I don't know. Do we play without shaders for a little while? I'd hate to switch to that, but... Everyone's just, nope, nope, nothing, nope. Like, there's no reason I shouldn't be getting, like, 100 plus FPS here, right? Am I incorrect in assuming that that should be perfectly reasonable for me to get more than 100 frames in a relatively vanilla small size base like this? Like, running around the game in general, I'm only getting... There, that's the first time I did 60. Try restarting VA, so sometimes works. Setting looks right. Can you check your PC load? At least 70? Yeah. Nope, that was not what I wanted. Try to pull up like a performance monitor. Or actually, we could pull up... With those specs, you should easily go up to like 100 FPS. That's what I would have thought, right? Like, I thought my computer was fine and dandy. And the other thing is, like, I literally just reset my Windows the other day. So, like, I'm running on, like, a fresh install, basically. Is there something additional that Fuzzy has that gives him like the FPS and stuff in the top corner, aside from the debug screen here that I could do, or is that just an add-on thing that he's got? I don't know how to show that. Better than mine? Yeah, I didn't think my computer was total ass, but now I'm questioning it. Like I got a 3080 Ryzen 7, lots of RAM, like fast RAM. Wonder if it's something messed up from the fresh install. I think it's been like this ever since I played Vault Hunters. My frames have never been this high, like this. They've never been higher than this. This is how it's always been. Let's do a couple experiments though, shall we? With my 14 FPS. While we're all talking about it, I'm going to disconnect from the Vault Hunter server. And I'm going to open up a different pack. And we're going to see if it's any worse or better. How's that sound? Let's go back to my Seopolis 2 world, which is fully automated, all kinds of stuff going on. And we'll see what it's like there. Has the server had a restart lately? Yeah, the server gets restarted every day. Just making some dinner. What did I miss? We're just troubleshooting now, Blue. I'm gonna open up another mod pack and just see, because like some of you have said on the server that like your frame rates and stuff are fine. And I don't know like if it's Vault Hunters for me or if my computer sucks or like what the deal is, but because yeah, I don't know. Maybe I need to upgrade my CPU or something. And Bulky HUD, I'd say, is what Fuzzy has. It's what I use. It's mini HUD for Forge. Okay, so it's something I can install. See if we can browse for it. I don't see it on there anywhere. At your base, I get like 40 to 60. Could be the pipe slash grade. Yeah, they suggested pipes, which makes total sense. But even at Sturcat's base, without shaders or anything, I'm only getting like 40 to 60 FPS. What PC does Blue have? That's a question then. He had bad FPS even at my base. Yeah. Even at Sturcat's base, I was only getting like 30 FPS. I think it's very possible that it's a me problem. But the question is where? The problem is that Korey is only getting like 20 to 30 pretty much everywhere. Yeah. So what are we thinking then? Are we checking most? Is probably CPU. Let's build your own MSI center. Okay, cool, but you're not giving me anything to select. Because I've also, as you guys may remember, was recently having a bunch of issues with like driver conflicts and shit with my computer and trying to get my other audio interface to work, which was a massive frustration for me. Can we go here? Yeah, or VHS shoot. Let's check. While I'm here, let's get into this for a second. I have with VSync turned off, 120 F. Yeah, see, that's like double what I'm getting circa at. That's what I would expect to get at your base, and that's because I have frame rate capped at 120 FPS. Uh, 12th gen Intel i9 1290K, 32 gigs of RAM, NVIDIA GTX 3080. Yeah, so the only thing that would be different about your PC versus my PC was it sounds like your CPU is a lot better than mine. To be fair, I used to have, what was it, like the i7-5900X? The X instead of the G? And I'm wondering if my GPU or my CPU is just kind of dookie. I am wondering that now. That'd be unfortunate, but it would be easy enough to upgrade that. Seopolis. 14 FPS. With the same 10 gig memory allocation. I wonder if I have like do I have like the graphics, my CPU graphics on or something? Getting 20 frames. But I'm shocked. Did you have any issues with the Intel motherboard thing? I did have to replace everything but the GPU. What do you have for a CPU, Sturcat? Does it happen when you're not streaming? It's still bad, yeah. I don't think it's as bad, but it's still pretty bad. Okay, hold on a second. I don't think I've actually looked at this well in a game before, but I'm going to log back into Seopolis. And I'm pretty sure this is going to crank my CPU back up. i7 1370K. Yeah, okay. Dude, here I'm supposed to be the gear guy, and I think I'm the one with the shittiest processor out of everybody. Joining? The CPU fans max the hell out. That's one thing. If I had to start OBS as an admin and also disable the preview, not sure if that would help. I could disable the preview, but I did lower it a lot. I don't know. I don't know what like a normal CPU usage looks like. That's frustrating. Like, I don't think any more RAM would help, right? My CPU is maxed out at 100% trying to open Vault Hunters, which doesn't entirely surprise me, but that seems a little excessive. See if that comes back down or not. This is currently trying to open the game. Yeah, I guess so. It's very possible. What launcher I use? I'm using the Curse Forge launcher. Like most Minecrafters do, I believe. I just didn't want to believe that a Ryzen 7 would struggle that hard with something as simple as Minecraft. But maybe that's just the reality of the world I live in. So maybe it be new CPU time perchance. The annoying part then is like, do I just get a new AM4? Like Ryzen 9? Otherwise I'd have to build a whole new computer. I use Curse Forge. I know people say it's bad, but haven't had issues. Yeah, I know. I think most of the time Sturcat uses a different launcher too, but I wouldn't think that would matter that much once the game is open though, right? Does it just matter when like the game's launching, or does it actually matter when the game's running? I found Prism worked better for me. Curse took forever to load. I mean, it takes a little bit to load up Vault Hunters, but like most other things, I haven't found to be too bad. Yeah, I don't think the launcher is an issue either. I think, unfortunately, it may just be like the 5700G series is just a lower performing. I mean, it was a cheaper CPU, so it's like lower performing than the higher like X series or the, you know, the 9900 or the 9000 series AMD processor. I think my computer is just ass. And here I thought it was decent. I mean, it plays everything I want it to play. It's just not performing to the optimal. Was it always this bad? I honestly think it was. Like, ever since I've played Vault Hunters, my frame rate's always been lower. I just never really noticed it as much. So I think I was just so used to it. But Fuzzy did point out that, like, the lag at my base was bad the other day, but that could be still like a pipes issue or whatever. But I think my performance has always been pretty consistent on my computer. It's just I never really noticed, I guess, perhaps. Perhaps. Perchance. Because, like, my CPU or my computer does get pretty warm when I play games a lot. So I feel like it is definitely putting in some work. You also stream so that uses CPU. Yeah, true. And I am streaming. I'm dual streaming right now, so I'm getting twice the output. We could also try ending the Twitch stream and see if that does anything for my performance. It definitely should be streaming through my GPU as far as codecs go. The NVIDIA NVENC H264 encoder. Oh, wait a second. Video encoder X264. Am I using the wrong encoder for streaming right now? That would be crazy. Because remember when I said that I reinstalled my Windows? There's a good chance that my streaming encoder is wrong and I can't change it while I'm live. That would be crazy. But what if we ended the Twitch stream to see if it got better? Well, you reinstalled, so that's what I was asking. Yeah. Like, my recording encoder shows NVIDIA NVENC H264. My video encoder for streaming shows X264, which would be coming from my CPU, I do believe. Which would make a lot of sense. Do I want to end the stream and change it and restart it, though? I need to go grab my food. I'll be right back, and then we'll discuss it. I'm glad if this is the problem, we got it. That'd be nice. Eat and fix a problem and come back. I'll still be awake. Yeah, maybe we try a couple things here. I want to test out one thing first. If we're going to end things and try to fix this up. Because I don't think VH would make CPU go to 100%, but with streaming it would. Yeah, and I normally wouldn't obviously stream from the CPU on purpose. So let's see one thing first. Is if we go and end the Twitch stream. Because this is streaming at 5,000 kilobits per second. Does that do anything for our frame rate? Not particularly. It doesn't look like it really changes the FPS, but we're still streaming to YouTube, so I wouldn't expect that to be too drastic. Okay. I'm going to end the stream here, and we are going to get another one going with a few adjustments here. So I will do that, and we will be right back here in a moment. Yeah. So keep your peepers peeled. We'll be back here momentarily. Unless, what time is it? Is Zinji starting now, or is he starting in an hour? I don't know what time it is there, but yeah. We're going to do that. I will be... He's starting now? Okay, sweet. Let's actually redirect to Zinji then. And I'll try to get this stuff working. Because then you guys can all just go over and hang out there. If I can figure out. Where the heck? Where is the place that I go? I always get this all fricked up. YouTube Studio. Content. Live. Edit. More. Where the hell? There we go. Redirect. Is Zinji gonna show up for me? Do I have the permissions? Redirect privileges needed. Ask Zinji to add you to their live redirect list. Zinji! Can I have permission? Otherwise, y'all just gonna have to go over there and find it on your own, I guess. I don't know how to do it automatically without. Can't do it without his permission. I can just give you guys the link too. No, damn it. There's too many options. Here we go. I'll just put it in here for now. Everyone go hang out with Zinji here, and we'll try to get some things figured out. I may try to come back here in a bit or later on and try to get things going again once we get it all squared away. But appreciate y'all hanging out so far. Thank you guys all for helping, trying to troubleshoot this. I will take a look and do the best I can to give you the best experience possible and make sure things don't look like dookie balls. And we'll catch you later.